Throw Gang.
I was going to bring that shit in.
We are joined by the bloody-handed bandit, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself, the Miyake Poppy, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly running of the boys. With today's full episode, was that your one rage joke that you've been workshopping all week?
No, I also wanted to say movements in motion with massive militant poetry. And then I also had rally around the family with a closet full of Johns. That's the other.
Everyone's left. With today's full episode, only available on patreon.com/throwingfits. Before we get into the best Japanese brands of all time, dating the Throwing Fits villains, and going to an old head rock show. It's Rage Against the Machine, if you can fucking guess that.
I'm so hyped, dude.
No! Yeah. People of the Sun.
I've
Let's
never seen Rage live.
I saw them at, there was a Gov Ball, or Rock the Bells, where it was co-headlined by Rage and Wu-Tang.
Sure.
And that's when I saw Fake Doom.
Oh, you saw an imposter.
Yeah, it was fucking rained out. It was like Woodstock 99 Mud People vibes. So I don't even fucking remember like how Rage. This was like 2000 and early 2000s. So I don't fucking.
The last time they did their first reunion tour was 2008 or 9. Because it's been like it was supposed to be 10 years in 2019, and it's been delayed 2 years, and that's why we're seeing it tonight at MSG.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. First up, a fit check.
Why don't you start us off, buddy?
All right. Once again, I'm trying to make fisherman sandals the fucking style swerve for fall, winter. I guess not winter, fall. The perfect 3-season shoe, bro. It's fucking swerve on the dogs from Hiryu or Hireu, Hereu.
Your sandals.
Spanish. You know my thoughts on the Spaniards, but they're gas. I've been wearing them. I've been wearing them a lot.
For the couple new listeners that we've got that didn't listen to last week, James is racist against Spanish. That's what we established.
Just against the Spanish.
The Spanish.
I got engineered garments tie-dye tabby socks on.
Looking like a fucking
bust these out from like this might have been from the very first ever friends and family sale I went to of theirs.
You're like a Ninja Turtle on acid, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Sick.
The problem is that when you like watch them put them together, you have to get a left and right because it's big toe only.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. Here we go.
Can
for the
people
video.
See? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so it's Ninja Turtle style. It's not like halfway in between. I think with normal tabbies, not the shoes, but like tabby socks, you can just like interchange them left and right.
Where you wanna.
These you need to do like the left needs to go with the right, and unfortunately,
you got a little hole there, dude.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
I've never seen you wear these. Are they comfortable?
Yeah. They like stretch your toes out. They got some grippy on the bottom, that fucking good gorilla grippy, and I don't know, just
for when you smang in your socks.
Yeah, getting that foot job. And
did you ever see that ad? There was like
giving a foot job.
There was like a brand that like sold like sex socks with like which are just normal grippy bottom
for like
socks
extra grip
in the bedroom for when you're blowing backs out.
There's also like a vintage Vans or like Puma ad where it's like
off the wall.
I think it's like a guy getting head in like a bathroom stall or like a school bathroom stall or something.
Oh, you see the kicks.
Yeah. That's all you see.
I mean, that's fucking tight
and it's
advertising.
like getting sloppy in my Vans or something. I don't know.
I mean, that's that good 90s just overly sexualized advertising. Oh, yeah. Can't get away with that today.
Getting toppy in my old schools.
Yeah. I'm the Marlboro Man. That was another Zach De La Rocha. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of advertising. I guess you couldn't advertise cigarettes in the 90s, though. That ended. When did that end?
I don't know.
Anyway.
Go watch Thank You for Smoking.
I'm the Marlboro Man.
Okay, vintage Levi's 501s, courtesy of our boy Leo.
Shout out Leo.
What are they? The House of Levi's?
Yeah, I don't know. What I heard is that the vintage. So if you are VIP, you can get invited to the house, the Levi's house, and you can like pick the best of the best vintage. We are not in. I believe that's in San Francisco, or maybe there's one in LA. Either way, we got shipped some, and they are on point.
Yo, I went to the Levi's House of Innovation once.
Yeah. You and Gian.
With Gian. And we got to laser. Thank you for telling my story for me. We got to fucking laser cut some denim, and like instead of doing like some like Supreme like NBA logos, I just did like the eggplant emoji because I was like, I'm never gonna fucking wear these.
Is there a video of this that exists somewhere?
Somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, shout out Levi's.
I feel like I never see you in 501s. Are you gonna come to the dark side?
I have 501s.
Welcome, brother.
I've never had vintage 501s, and I was always kind of against buying vintage denim because I hate the environment, and also because I always felt like, and this is just like a weird fucking hill to die on, but like you like break in your own denim.
Jimmy's hang-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
what I would tell you, and I told you this earlier, is that you can break in vintage denim. If anything, it's an accelerated exponential break in where they get shredded fast.
But you know the one pair I have where it's like they're broken in so perfectly because I wore them every day for years, and it's like, yeah, do the work.
Aren't those
bigger clothes?
Aren't those APC?
Yeah, which is I don't like to advertise that, but yeah, they are. They are.
Oh, you were
racist.
purposely like
Yeah.
keeping that on. As an Asian man, though, if anyone can wear it, it's you.
Yeah, reclaiming the cherry blossom or whatever the fuck he said on his IG. That's what he said.
He did.
Yeah, he's like enjoying the cherry blossoms in Washington D.C.
No, he was in Japan.
Was it?
I think it was even worse.
Oh no.
Yeah, dude. Shout
I've
out
seen the
fucking
crime.
John Thuitu, you racist bitch. But that's the thing, though. To play devil's advocate, first
He
of all,
is African. He is Algerian, right?
Yes. No.
Of Algerian descent.
But is he Algerian or is it what's the other one? Tunisian?
Tunisian.
Yeah.
maybe.
Either way, so you're already
He's from Africa.
you're already a colonizer.
This racist fuck is from from the country of Africa.
Meaning like, so you're already a fucking imperialist ass colonizing motherfucker. Then you go to France, very racist country. Do we expect anything less
Sure.
from this old man?
Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe he said cherry blossoms.
Oh, you said it yourself.
I was quoting Jean Thuitu.
Sure. I was converted to the dark side of buying other dudes' denim with the dick print. It was always like make your own dick print, like do your own
course.
research, do your own dick print.
Yeah.
DYODP. But Kevin from Fantasy Explosion had some silver tabs, some washed black ones that I bought last spring or winter. I don't fucking know, whatever.
I know you've had him for
And
a minute.
that's what converted me, right?
That's Gen X stolen valor. Now you're on to kind of blue collar stolen valor, which I
Exactly.
know you like to draw a hard line in the sand on that. But
Yeah. But I can't. You're right, and like you know what, it does take a minute to break in your own denim. So maybe with a bit of some training wheels, a bit of a head start, like maybe.
What do you
this
think?
is-
So what's the review?
I mean, I'm wearing them for the first time today. I
They
really
look
like them.
really fucking good.
I like the way they look with this Our Legacy initial shirt, not the borrowed shirt. The borrowed shirt's big.
Oh,
This is like kind of like their first. As much as we love MF Pen, and whatever free shit you're wearing, and we've been touting MF Pen as like the standard for shirting of late, right? And also like Sunflower has been another brand that I've been fucking pushing.
Sure.
What else? Name some others.
I love Kamakura. I love Getting
Wythe, New
Vintage.
York.
I love Wythe. Yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, honestly, dude, the item that I don't know about you. I own more shirts than any other
How
category.
many camp collars you still own?
I have so many, bro.
You didn't get rid of them?
No, I have a whole closet that's basically dedicated, and most of them are literally still in like or they still have the dry cleaning like hangers because they were like dry cleaned 2 summers ago or a summer ago or from a vacation a couple years ago, and they're just in one closet in my apartment.
The closet full of camp.
Dude, literally, dude. Yeah. All that camp, I'm in the closet.
Okay, I say all that to say that Our Legacy is still, in my opinion, the fucking king of shirting. And that's honestly how they first got on the map, was their shirting.
Yeah.
Now
and jeans. Those wash jeans, remember?
It was shirting first, and then their denim, and now like everybody loves their footwear and like their outerwear and their knits was also like a fucking early category that they knocked out the park. But their shirting will always be first and foremost what I go back to time and time again. It's just like this like inky, like it's like fucking squid ink penne.
It's kind of like that wash J.Crew black.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
It's sun-faded and not what Brendan is going to do with the more
It's a vintage
Marnie
blue.
black.
It's a vintage blue.
I like it. It's great.
Made of fine silk.
This is a good fit today, bro.
Thank you. And I sized down. I did 46.
Really?
Our Legacy shirting, you have to know your sizing.
Yeah.
I will say this, generous return policy. I'm a 46 in their like dress shirts. I'm a 48 in their like more casual shirts, and I'm a 50 in their t-shirts.
The borrowed shirt is what, like a big blousey joint?
Borrowed shirt is big. Like it's fucking billowy.
Is that what the cut of the Stussy Our Legacy shirts are based on? Those are huge.
That's the over like the stripy one.
Yeah. Okay.
But like then the button down like wavy checker. That's just like regular Our Legacy.
Well, you're killing it today. You look chic as fuck, bro.
Thank you. Hanes boxers. No hat.
New haircut?
Going no hat. Oh, I meant to wear my fucking grill. Forgot to wear the grill. I forgot to wear my fucking rings.
Damn, dude. You're
no,
too busy thinking about your new jeans, bro.
Yeah.
You got.
I got the blue jean blues.
You got blue jean brain, bro. Okay. I wore
Sipping on Bud
with the
Point's
buzz.
Finest, and complete fit check.
Complete for you.
Oh, and the Sunnies were Montclair Genius X Gentle Monster.
We never
My
talked.
trashiest fucking John.
Well, they have a LED screen on the side that is the size of this television. Like,
I have a 48-inch LED on the side of my fucking cranial.
Are they charged or you never?
They're not
turn them on?
charged. I don't know where the charger is.
Yeah, I think I believe the first
It
time
has the same charge as my fleshlight, so that takes priority.
I got a pair. Jenna sold them for me, but I remember seeing SpawnCon for them on none other than Bloody Osiris, dude.
Dude.
And he had the LED fucking flickering. Anyway, halfway through the fit check, now we can complete it. I wore the Asics Jound Gel Cayano 14s to the crib because the only podcast that matters eats first. Team early. What are you gonna do?
You did have to take down the flow post on IG story.
There was an embargo.
Our apologies to Captain Colin.
You saw an internal communication between Jound and Colin.
Not Jound, but like Team Jound.
Right, which he thought he was sending to me, but he texted
No,
it to
it
you.
was to me, but it was
complaining about me.
No one was complaining. It was just like the embargo is like this date. And it's like, okay, cool.
Honestly, one of the hardest embargoes to abide by because you know me, I'm quick on the trigger with all flow, but when it's Jound Asics Sneaker of the Year flow.
You already calling it Sneaker of the Year?
I mean, how much of the year is left at this point?
I guess we're like
all right, what are some other, here's a little Fitties preview. You got the Tom Sachs Scammer 4s.
You want to put those on there?
There's going to be on the list, and you know those are going to chart high.
We actually should start keeping track. I tried to keep track of best of 20. We had the Jound NB 990 V3s.
Ooh, those were sick. Another Jound.
Sambas. Just generally.
Wales,
I mean, that's
Wales
probably
Boner
like
Sambas. Yeah,
Wales Boner Sambas. And
they're going to win.
Sambas is like a trend.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to win because I fucking, like, I guess like Jound Asics isn't going to trickle down to the unwashed masses just yet. Asics, I mean, you got to put whatever. We talked about Asics at nauseum last week, but
maybe
Gel Cayano 14s, Gel Nimbus 9s.
Yeah, I will say Asics will probably be on the list now for Sneaker Brand of the Year, probably going to chart high. Well, they might have been on because of Kiko, because we've obviously, like, we're not new to this, we're true to this, but I feel like
we're pretty new to this.
Well, newer. I mean, I've had Kiko Asics for a long time. Back when shout out Billy Fisher, he used to flow me, head of Asics Japan. But I feel like they're a top 3 brand of sneaker this year, without a doubt. Anyway, I am wearing John Elliott.
Damn, what else is
oatmeal
best of the
socks.
year? We gotta be better at fuck. So I have Bloke Core and Jorts as 2 trends.
Ooh, jorts, baby.
And then I have the Reebok DMX Trail Shadow as sneaker of the year, but like
you want to put that on?
I put that on
year,
like January. I put that like in January.
I know 2 people that own those shoes. 3 people.
You know it's good.
Ryan, who designed them, and then fucking Kev from Fantasy.
There you go.
That's about it.
It's a murderer's row.
I guess that's how you know it's good. It is a murderer's row. Okay, moving on up. I have on Beams Plus big old fatigues.
Is he hot? Or is he wearing the big green pants, little beige shirt?
All of the above, bitch. All right, I have to have a quick vindication.
These are the only John you're wearing that you bought, correct?
It's like one of the only Johns that I bought that I wear because so much is free. But I want to have a quick little redemption song. I purchased the J.Crew Giant Chinos.
Really?
And they arrived. And
how giant are they?
And they're huge and they're good. And I have
huge in a good way.
They're
huge like this, huge like these,
but even longer because these are like Beams Plus crops their pants. Well, Japanese size.
But when you go big, you have to do like no break. When you go this big, unless you're on your bloody shit.
Yeah, what I'm gonna probably do is again, they're not perfect because I wish they were pleated. I wish they didn't come pre-cuffed. Like I know, which you can undo. Which will fuck up the inseam because they're already kind of long. I will say. The only reason I didn't wear them today, and I could have done like the real, all tan everything. Shout out our boy Heems.
Yeah, looking like a white.
Maybe. Yeah, Heems coming on in 3 weeks,
something like that. Yeah.
Oh fuck, we should say who's on next week, dude. Because
Aaron, we don't know. Are we behind the paywall? We don't know yet. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Yeah, you just could have looked like a fucking Band-Aid.
Can't ban the tan man.
Looking like a fucking just a white guy's dick.
Yeah, we should, based on the intro and my band, I hurt myself in your stairwell. I was assaulted, like Dr. Melfi.
Yo, the last time you were here, you were bleeding.
No. Oh, yeah.
You bled all of your Stofa shorts.
It wasn't the last time I was here, but yeah, we were working on a project separate from the podcast, and I bled on my Stofa shorts. But luckily, I caught it, and I cleaned them in time. But yes, I don't know it's fucking...
You're not in control of your body.
Shop.
You're not in control of your body. It's 35 years of just alcohol and drug abuse that has, like, disconnected your central nervous system from your physical being.
Yeah, that's true.
What it is.
So I got Heat 2.
You're like Prima!
I bought the Heat 2, the book to read on vacation, and I'm like, damn, dude, the last time I read a book was the last time I went on vacation. I'm like, I need to feed this fucking dried up sponge, dude.
Do a crossword puzzle or something.
Jenna does a crossword puzzle. I'm not really.
Get like a Sudoku book or something.
No, that's for fucking full bozo ants. I'm smarter than that. I like read, but I'm like reading on my phone. I'm definitely fucking my brain. I mean, of course.
You're reading on your phone, and then like you're going over to like IG.
Yeah, but I'm ready to crack open the spine on
You're reading
Heat
tweets.
2.
You're reading tweets.
I am reading a lot of tweets, which is affecting my attention span for sure. Okay, anyway, the J.Crew giant chinos, they are good. We've been highly critical, fairly again, of the new J.Crew.
You think that they are good?
Well, I own them, but the reason I didn't wear them today, that's what I was getting to. They are too big. I went 34.
You've lost too much weight.
Well, I've lost a little bit of weight because I'm going on vacation, and I think that they do run big, which I think they talk about on the site. So if if you're between sizes, my advice would be to size down.
What is a fucking J.Crew commercial? I thought this was an Asics commercial. Keep going.
All right, I got on a Hanes pleaser / respecter. On top of that, I have a very slutty
Ame Leondor Rico shirt. Oh, sorry.
It's from Roning. Shout out my boy Magnus. Who made the jacket that was in the dumper.
Fire jacket.
If I had gotten a free Rico shirt, maybe I would be wearing it, but I did not. So I got this on. I like it because it is like a bone tan colorway. It's not stark white like I believe the Rico is.
But you went pussy and wore the pleaser underneath instead of being a full little slut.
I mean, I don't know how many times you need to talk about how self-conscious I am of my my puffy big nipples.
But there's only one way to get over that. I mean, what are you going to do on vacation? What do you do? Do you wear a shirt into the pool?
No, I'm not. I'm not one of those guys. Imagine though, or just
a
beater in the pool.
I learn something new about you every week. This week, and I meant to talk about this while talking about these beautiful Levi's that Leo flowed over, is that they're a button fly.
Yeah.
I learned that you are a puller. You're a pull pisser.
For a button fly, yeah. All right, so sorry. For a zipper fly, the button fly, which I was
undo everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, but then you do pull down.
Okay, let's walk through this because if you didn't listen to last week's episode because you were offended by a prolific usage of the R word
or the F word,
or you hate gay people,
sure, you could be homophobic.
You're tuned in now. The question came up of when
how do you pee?
How do you pee? Do.
Yeah.
Do you undo everything and pull down your boxers and flop out and pee, or do you enter the fly portal of both the pants and underwear and pull your dick out and piss?
Yeah.
And you are a puller.
Yeah, so let me just clarify. And also it depends on the underwear. I have some boxer briefs that don't actually have a fly, so that you'd have to pull down.
This is too complicated.
For the majority, no, okay. If I'm wearing pod shorts or any type of elastic waist, of course, you're pulling down, or like I said on pod, go out the leg, dude, which is really convenient.
That's wild. Like in your bathroom?
Yeah, just like casually.
Okay.
And then
that's that's a big soccer guy move.
Yes,
is that
100%.
you squat and you just piss out the bottom.
If it is a zipper fly, yes, I'm doing a grab and pull. If it is a button,
wait, hold on, pull through the pants and the underwear.
Yeah.
So you're like going in.
Because I'm keeping the waist buttons.
You're like the fucking claw. You go in.
Should I demonstrate right now with the okay? Because I'm wearing a zipper. So if it's
insane.
If it's like when I just peed in your bathroom, right?
Oh, you didn't shit.
Then we would go in and we would pull the dick out, okay? Because and I'm wearing a belt. Oh, I didn't say it. Metalwood Studios Western belt. Shout out Cole. Anyway, if it's a button fly, like on your Levi's 501s,
obviously we know.
Yeah.
Okay, and
so
Steven,
I can do it all.
And Steven ran a poll on Twitter, and 82% of people said that they just flop it out. They don't pull through. Pulling through is a psychotic maneuver.
I mean, again,
especially with the zipper fly.
I'm an onion. I contain layers. It really is case by case, depending on not just the underwear, but more so the pants and their fly mechanism that they happen to have.
Why don't you just undo one button instead of doing undoing all six?
Hey, teach his own. Up top. I have on a Sahara 777 trucker cap from my boy Mario G, a.k.a. actually Mar on fucking Instagram.
We've seen 80% of this fit on your IG story.
Hey.
What's funny is that
give the people what they want.
I know what you're going to show up in to my crib. This is how well we know each other. It's like, I'm thinking of what I'm going to wear today. It's like, well, I'm not going to wear the John Asics. I know you're fucking creaming your jeans over those.
Absolutely, dude.
Right? I'm not
going to
creaming
my fatigues.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going. Yeah, you're getting beige in those motherfuckers.
Yeah,
your beige ass little dick is just fucking creaming your Beams Plus, your Cream Plus fatigues, bro.
I got my Cream Plus, dude. Yes, 100. That's a good title. Should we do Cream Plus?
Sure.
Wait, no, cream. Wait, it would be Creams Plus.
Creams Plus.
Creams Plus.
With the plus sign, right?
I don't know. Plus, well. I think
it can't be Beam's boy. It can't be Cream boy.
no. But I think some stores listed as the word plus, and then some do no space and then plus. So I don't know.
All right, what we could do is Cherry Blossom, and then you just have to asterisk out the R.
Yeah, dude. God damn. Fucking Jean Tui too.
Fucking
damn.
Tui
They hit
too.
me up to. I guess they did a Lacoste collab.
What?
Should we get
What?
him on the pod? APC's PR
Yeah,
hit
for
me up.
sure.
Should I ask?
Yeah, why not?
Does he? You know, he's like in a band. He's like an interesting guy.
Yo, yeah, the APC
And he's
friends,
racist.
The APC Friends and Family samples are used to fucking hit. I still have like a backpack and some shirts that I can't fit into anymore. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, I can envision your fits. It's telepathic. When I have like the information gleaned from your IG story, I'm just like, those are the shoes. Okay, I don't know the pants because he bought those, so they're not on his IG story, and he's not a story follow. He's a grid follow, and he's haven't hit the grid yet. Damn. Oh, he's gonna wear that shirt. Yeah. And that's the hat. You love a fucking white and tan combo, which somebody, I'm not gonna name names.
Do I? I guess I do.
They posted our ESPN interview, and they go, "Look how handsome and funny James is."
ESPN interview.
CNN.
Okay.
And I said, "What about Lawrence?" And he said, "He doesn't look good in tan and white."
What was I wearing? Oh, wait. Well, it's mint and tan. Wait. Well, you can't say who it is. Well, okay. Is it a man or a woman?
Woman.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is she attractive? Should I be offended?
Yeah. Yeah, you should be.
All right. Well, I'll ask you. Why don't you just say? Oh, you don't want to say it on mic? I'll just ask you later. Or you can say it now.
Not that you weren't attractive. She was just like, yeah, it's not working. It's just not working for him.
I will say that and even like right now, probably getting washed out, even though you have your shade down. But if I'm going to be on any type of camera, or if anyone, you want to wear darker stuff. Probably.
Well, I just think that,
that's
okay,
just
this is a general tip. I don't think you should necessarily dress in your skin tone.
So not tan.
Well,
or light.
looking like an undersun scrotum.
Larry Bone. Welcome to the Boneyard.
Larry J.Crew.
Okay, touche. I'm very interested to hear who that co-ed was that said that I looked like shit. Which is, I mean, also at this point, it's like, listen, I leave the house, my wife tells me I look like shit. I show up here, you tell me I look like shit.
No, you look like shit. You just look like
the Reddit tells me I look like shit.
No, the Reddit's the only people that think you dress well.
Guess what? I'm doing me. All right. Rollie on the wrist.
Yes.
Wedding ring on the finger.
Yes.
Still married.
Yes.
New York adorned in the lobe. Buds with the buds. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Fuck you, I won't.
Rage tonight. Huh? Bring that shit in.
Yo, I'm excited for the Korean barbecue.
Oh, yeah. We got a big fucking date.
And we got a fucking meeting right beforehand.
Here we go. We are potting with, drum roll, please,
Myhala Harold, a.k.a. Harper Stern from Industry, a.k.a.
the
character
star
unknown
of
from
Bodies. We couldn't get a screener.
A24 apparently doesn't give screeners. Liam, I need you to fucking fix that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a fucking doozy.
Sweet.
Not unfortunately. It is a Zoom podcast because she's in London already working on
But
the
she
next
lives
project.
in BK.
She lives in Brooklyn.
But she's on set.
Yes.
Filming like Get Out style pandemic movie based on what I looked up
She's
on
a hot
Wikipedia.
commodity right now. So,
Yeah.
you know, but
So
she, I hit her in the DMs, and she told her publicist, "Yo, make it happen." So it's
Did
3
Mick
weeks
and
later,
Khan
it's
have
happening.
to do any heavy lifting for that, or
Mick Khan was like, "Yo, James, aka Dr. Taco, aka Horny Jimmy, is going to hit you."
is legit? Yeah.
So like, keep an eye out for that.
Horny Jimmy, dude.
What?
Episode 4. Keep it fucking locked, you little fucking gremlins.
The giant horny squid.
No, so we have that great fucking Zoom pod that will hopefully be JJ Redick levels of, yeah, it's on Zoom, but it still fucking slaps because we're the only podcast that matters. And I'm honestly, you know what? Now that I think about it, I guarantee that it's gonna fucking slap.
Yeah, just make sure your mic works, bro.
Yeah, right. And you can hold me to it. Okay, and then we have a production meeting. Then we are getting Korean barbecue with we're going to see Rage with Robbie and Chuck, and it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah.
Are we going to be the youngest people at Rage? Will Robbie
Chuck
and Chuck
and Robbie will be.
I always forget that Robbie's
younger.
But Robbie is also not as young as you think just because he's such a little waifish twink. Robbie's like 28 years old.
No, Robbie's like 26.
Chef is also older than he looks, for sure. Maybe Robbie is 20.
Damn, bro. I'm finding shots at the Groms.
I mean, Grom's in name only.
Chef is also 26.
No, that is the fallacy.
Chef is 28.
Yeah, I think so.
No.
How old's Chuck?
Chuck's 28.
I think Chuck and Chef are both 28, and then maybe Robbie's 27, 26. Anyway, I'm fucking.
So you want to talk about Rage right now?
Yeah, just real quick.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking sick. Apparently the show's really good.
Who's our opener?
My boy went on Monday. It's Run the Jewels. Oh, by the way, we have to go kiss the ring with Dart at either right before or during MSG, probably like during the show.
Say less.
He works with Killer Mike.
I thought RTJ was not opening for this.
Danny Brown.
Yeah, I know. Right.
So we got to go have a beer with the guy.
Pussy tastes like Cool Ranch Doritos.
Pussy tastes like Cool Ranch Doritos.
Wait, RTJ is opening for our show.
Here's the what do we call it? The query of the week.
Prompt.
Here's the prompt of the week. What's your favorite pussy taste? No.
No,
yeah,
we actually have a good prompt for later. About
what is it?
Friday Fiascos.
Oh, okay.
We'll save that. Wait, Chuck was saying that RTJ.
He's wrong. He's wrong. It's all week.
Sick.
Yeah. You can trust Chuck or fucking Killer Mike's A&R / manager.
I love LP, bro.
Oh, well, interesting. You like the white guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is yours. All right. What else do you want to talk about? Rage. I mean, we have so much to talk about, and it's only.
You were telling me earlier that you were exposed to Rage via Guerrilla Radio being on a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater soundtrack.
Yeah, I think we are the Battle Los Angeles generation, which was '99. No. You're listening to Rage in '92 when you were 5 years old. I went poser. You don't even want to go.
What?
You expressed embarrassment and displeasure at having to go.
No. Speaking of vindicating
also,
moments.
seriously, real quick, do you want to talk about Rage right now, or do you want to save it? Because there's a lot to talk about.
Where are we at? In the time. We're at a half hour,
26 minutes, yeah.
I mean, can we talk about the show and do a scene report after the fact? And just real quick right now, do you have a favorite Rage song? That's all I want to know.
I think paired with the video, it's Sleep Now in the Fire.
Which, there is an interesting moment that you told me about that I didn't know, and I won't tell your story for you.
Well, the video was actually kind of done guerrilla style, directed by Michael Moore, where they shut down, or they didn't shut down.
No,
they performed
surprise concert
on Wall Street in, I guess, like 99, 2000.
Battle of Los Angeles came out in 1999.
So 99, 2000, and it got shut down by the NYPD. I guess they gave them a few warnings, and then they got shut down and they got arrested and everything. But it is like a live on the street concert with people showing up,
just
not knowing what the fuck's going on. Mm-hmm. There is a moment where in the background you see what I assume is like a crazy guy, although he is in like a suit, I think, holding up a sign that says Trump for Prez.
Damn, he fucking nailed it, dude.
Yeah.
Nostradamus, bro.
Yeah. And then he later won the mega jackpot.
Yeah, right. So shout out to that guy for having the vision. I would go with my favorite Rage record is the self-titled debut, where the guy is the
self-immolating monk,
self-immolating. The monk on the cover. Iconic fucking cover, even with the way that the fucking text is. Like that logo is like a label maker. You know what I'm talking about? Like it looks like label maker. Anyway, take the power back.
Okay.
Bring that shit in.
That's what we want to talk about.
And I've been listening to Rage in the gym all week, trying to get fucking swole and skinny at the same time for vacation. Been bumping Rage exclusively. I am. We're not on the floor, though. This is one mosh pit that we could not just survive, but we could run that shit.
Well, we are going to be okay. We are going to be on the younger side because core Rage heads are guys from the 92
Gen X motherfuckers,
Gen X boomers, right?
100%.
So there are going to be. I mean, yes, we got seats. I'm looking forward to just having that option, sitting between songs, and then standing up and only being able to go like this, between two seats, and be bring that shit back. Whatever the fuck.
Bring that shit in. I think Chuck said that he was doing some exercises. What did he say?
He's doing some stretches that he's ready to throw his fist up in the air.
I don't even know where he sent this text. Yeah, I think he was exercising his take the power back fist.
Yeah.
I'm fucking super amped.
I know. You're so amped that you've moved this segment up 5 spaces.
Oh, we would have
into the front slot.
We wouldn't have gotten to it otherugh.
We would have gotten to it.
All right, moving on. My apologies. I was trying to take the power back.
I know, and you did. As you tend to do, but you publicly admitted that you're embarrassed to go to the show, which is honestly,
first of all,
fuck you, bro.
I was lucky enough to go.
I bought these tickets. I held on to them for 2 years with throwing Fitz money.
It was absolutely your idea, and it was a great idea. And obviously, it was going to be it was going to be a Core 4 thing. Chef is out of town. We're subbing in Robbie. It's going to be a fucking great time. We have been waiting with bated breath for 2 years.
It's been delayed for 2 years.
I know, which is fucking COVID. No, I went on my buddy Thomas's, shout out Leno Killer, his pod Pendejo Time, because his co-host was on tour because he's a fucking musical artist himself. And I said some hipster ass shit, which I regret, which Chuck called me out on because he's the only one that is even familiar, I think, with this podcast. Because I know you didn't fucking listen because you don't give a shit. But Chuck was like, "Yo, you said that you embarrassingly bought Rage tickets," and I think I was kind of hedging with a younger guy, and because Thomas is pretty young, that like Rage is maybe seen as like corny boomer hypocritical bullshit when like I really am fucking stoked and I regret it and I'm going to apologize to Chuck.
What are you actually embarrassed? What?
Well, the price. The tickets were expensive, even if it was corporate money.
Oh, yeah, can't wait to rage against the actual corporate machine at Madison Square Garden.
And what you were like?
You're too deep in your own fucking head, bro.
No, anyway,
I was making fun of you being like, oh yeah, like I'm a rage purist. Where I was like, yeah, he types from his iPhone made from illegally mined Congolese cobalt.
James
that's
has
ripping apart the social fabric of the area in this African country that John 222 might be from.
James has a subscription to the New Yorker. We have established that. I was just being an old hipster fuck in my own way, which is honestly the worst thing to be.
What's the music that you're most embarrassed by that you listen to now?
I mean, I kind of was shook on Sound Radio just playing you and Delaney, some of that punk from my
Wait, that's what you're embarrassed by? I thought you were embarrassed by the fact that you only listen to music from your youth.
No, I mean I guess that's a little embarrassing. By the way, not only I listen to new shit. I'm probably not up on as much new shit as you are because you're a Spotify user, so you get the algo. Yeah, I listen to Drake.
Drake and Beyonce.
New Nav coming soon, dude. No,
praise the Lord.
I listen to a lot of that old punk stuff that, like, yeah, I would do it by myself in the gym at home if Jenna was gone, playing it on Sound Radio, and then for a whole audience, I had me second-guessing myself a little bit, but, that's kind of embarrassing, I guess. What about you?
Embarrassing shit right now is the Suicide Boys, styled with a few dollar signs and, like, an exclamation point and, like, a fucking skull or something. Just that one song, though.
Which fucking rocks, and I tried, because you played it for me, and you were like giving me the whole spiel, and I'm like familiar with them. Like, aren't they like Ghost Main adjacent kind of? Isn't that like?
I don't know. To me, they're like they have like Salem-esque production, and it's it's like Midwest dirty white boy like doing meth in a cornfield, fucking your cousin,
right? Doing their best Bone Thug /
it's like white boy. It's white boy. It's like they got like bone. Look at these fucking guys. Like it's Yeah, it's like Bone Thugs and like 3-6, and the one song, and maybe this will be the outro music, or it's going to be some rage shit, is no matter which direction I'm going in, I never chase these hoes. I
mean, it's a good song.
That's the best song off the album.
I tried to play this in the gym last week before I was tapping back into Rage, doing my fucking research for our show, but I couldn't get to it. It's okay. It's just no jumper ass music to me, and I feel too old to listen. You obviously don't, even though you should be. By listening to Suicide Boys, you should be 10 years younger than you are. But you're a 36-year-old
It's
man.
that, and it's Jamie XX Gosh, which, again, I got the fucking cosign from Khan. Season 2, episode 6. Oh, my God.
The second half of Gosh is, and I also, because of you shouting it out again, I'm not afraid to admit that I love to be influenced by my boy over here. I played that in the gym. First half, I could lose it. Second half, yes, running through a wall, 1,000%. Flipping the switch, like you said, that'll get you fucking going. That also would be a great outro song.
All right, big fucking fashion news of the week is that big rip to the pleats god Issey Miyake whatever. We all die. We all fucking died.
I guess apparently what I read is
died
that he had cancer
82?
He had cancer for a minute.
Yeah, I wonder if it had to do anything with the fucking nuclear bomb that the fucking American government dropped on a city full of millions of citizens in Japan when Japan had already effectively surrendered in World War II. And we just didn't want any of our fucking boys to get killed. Any like a few dozen fucking Marines. Rage against the machine.
I was gonna say, what Rage song is that? Yeah. You're just fucking spitting. Whoa!
I am the Nina, the Pita,
the Santa Maria, the new sound.
Wait, what's the? I am the Fat Boy, the Enola Gay. Those are the planes that dropped the bombs. Enola Gay. Great fucking orchestral maneuvers in the dark song, bro.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Again, Jimmy putting everybody on.
Issey Miyake died. All the takes have been taken.
Wait, should you clarify that the most interesting thing about a man who lived a very interesting life, at least to me, was that he survived the bombing of Hiroshima when he was 7 years old, and it was something that, even though an extremely traumatic experience that clearly informed the rest of his life, he never talked about it or even made that known publicly till much later in his life. Talk about fucking, honestly, that's that Japanese humility for you, bro.
That's the most Japanese, real shit. That's the most Japanese thing I've ever heard.
That is the most Japanese shit of all time.
Second most Japanese thing, Cherry Blossom by Jean Tui Tu.
Yeah, those two things are definitely one and two.
I can't be racist often, but when I can be, Lawrence loves to hear it.
I was sad when he died. I did a little tweet. Issey got his
Issey.
I'm saying it like a kid on Grilled.
Sure. Miyake.
I don't know if you agree with this. The thing that has been most interesting, at least in recent years, when it comes to Issey, is that so at Grailed, he was like a guy, and the Robin Williams flubber jacket was like a meme.
Yeah.
Famously, your boy, styled ASAP.
Playboy.
Styled Playboy Cardi, along with Rocky was in the video for Magnolia.
Okay. There
For
it is.
whatever
You got it out.
For whatever reason. Fuck. That was like me trying to flex nuts too, and I fucking fumbled the flex.
You flubbered it.
I did flubber it. Anyway, like he was someone that would be, I feel like was on my radar more than like the general conscious. With that said, in the past couple of years, I feel like because of the pleats becoming like a meme in and of themselves and him blowing up, I'm not mad at that because it was like a great designer finally getting his shine, even though he'd been retired for a long time and we're talking about hype, which normally would be a bad thing. Knowing now, in hindsight, that he was going to die in 2022, I'm not mad at that please resurgence that kind of happened 2 years ago.
Please started in 93, and then On Plissé, which is really like
That's
what you're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
That started in that debuted in 2013.
Yeah, he'd been long gone. He'd been retired by then.
He had retired in 2000, but he remained involved. He remained involved with the brand on their. It was called. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the fucking essay that I wrote about him. It was called. Wait, what? Oh, APOC, APOC, which is about like creating piece of clothing out of a single piece of cloth,
fabric. Yes,
a single piece of fabric, which I think was like
one piece.
It was about like innovation.
One piece Miyake.
Yeah, it was about innovation, environmentalism, blah 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 blah.
He had a good head on his shoulders, I would say. He cared about utilitarian design. He cared about the democratization of good taste and designing and clothes for the right reasons. I mean, this is a Japanese ass motherfucker. Like,
he was one of the
first.
He was one of the first people to use workwear fabrics in like luxury garments.
Ooh,
so
high low,
a little fucking stolen valor for your boy over here.
Yeah, and of course the Steve Jobs turtlenecks, which like okay, cool, whatever, sick. I mean,
okay. I first really got to know Issey. Not just from being Japanese, but back in 2013, in January 2013, I was tasked with writing the 50 greatest Japanese brands of all time for Complex.
What a listicle.
Which was like a daunting undertaking, right? But also like it's Complex, it's 2013, like it's not fucking, it's not the Bible, who cares?
No,
but
because
of that, I was able to personally at least push it to not doing any writing or research until the night before.
Smart move, dude.
So I started like 9 p.m., drank a bunch of Red Bulls, and stayed up to like, I don't know.
You pulled it all nighter for your job, for your streetwear listicle job.
Yeah, but I was like, I wanted to write.
I used to do the same, dude.
I wanted to write this.
Did you pitch this as a
yeah,
Japanese
of course,
person?
yes, and also it's like who would be so fucking stupid to write this? It did crazy numbers.
Oh, really?
I think it still must get like SEO hits. I put Issey Miyake at number 4.
Fair.
Greatest Japanese brands of all time.
Okay, not so Issey Miyake
But, like,
as a brand
I don't know.
/ label / fashion house versus like the designer as the man.
I think in this instance, actually, you can kind of interchangeably go like designer or brand.
Sure.
Because like Issey Miyake has so many brands, right? That like, like APOC is something that he was doing, but like I talked about like Miyake the guy.
Okay.
Why don't I just run through
the top 10
in that case?
Also,
yeah,
that feels like a fair rating for him. He's in the. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's top 5 for sure, but maybe some people would be like he should be top 3. But there's other heavy hitters. Why don't you do the list?
All right, number 10, Uniqlo.
I mean, can you argue with that? That feels. Wait, what year? This is 2013.
This is 2013, January 2013, top of the year.
So we gotta remember context on this podcast is king.
Yeah.
So okay,
Cherry blossom.
So okay,
he's African. Uniqlo.
Fair. 10.
Okay, number 10.
Okay.
Started in 84. Damn. Number 9, Visvim. Is it a Japanese brand? Arguably. I don't know.
But this is so versus Issey the man. You're not talking about Visvim the brand because you didn't say Hiroki Nakamura.
Right. I said Visvim.
Yeah. Also,
This is funny. I said, how dope is Vism? John Mayer went from certified douche to stylish guy just by draping himself in all Visvim.
got his ass. Okay.
Number 8. Number 9, ironically.
Takahiro Miyashita.
Yes.
So here, real quick, if you had put
Shuttered in 2009. Damn.
if you had put Takahiro Miyashita, you could have included number 9 and the soloist.
But only number 9. Let me see if I did
Did
soloist.
you even put the soloist on here? Did he get 2?
Oh, I did number 31.
So I see that is an editor. Oh my god, dude! Hysteric glamour at 30, low.
Wait, low is in.
Hysteric glamour should be higher than 30.
Oh, really? Wait. Oh, you think it should be like closer to 1?
You rated it too low. It should be higher. It should be ranked.
It should be like number 49, or it should be number like 12?
No, it should be top 20.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back to the list.
All right. Oh fuck.
You're at 8.
I know. Okay. Vism number 9.
Oh, number 9,
8 number 9, which is funny. Number 7, Kansai Yamamoto, who you didn't know who this guy was, but he is kind of the forebearer for Rei Kawakubo, Issey Miyake, Yohji Yamamoto. He kind of was the first Japanese designer to really break out of Japan, and he was really known for working with David Bowie, and he kind of was the creative behind Ziggy Stardust and that
he
whole
did the
persona.
wardrobe.
Yeah.
So in this case, we have a real designer on the list. and that's cool.
In 1971, Yamamoto was the first Japanese designer to show his work in London.
Swag.
His he did. He
Which would
created the wardrobe of Ziggy Stardust.
Yeah, that predates Coleman Yoji for sure.
He kind of influenced like the whole glam era.
Shout out Mark
He didn't
Bowen.
design. He hasn't designed since '92. I don't know.
Is he alive still?
I highly fucking doubt it.
Because this list is almost 10 years old now.
Yeah. Number
Okay.
6, Van Jacket. This must fucking tickle your pickle.
Look at this pick. That's from Take Ivy.
Yo, take this as a fucking mood
Listen,
board.
that pick for sure has been on my Tumblr. That's going on the Zood for sure on stories tomorrow.
Yeah, so
Swag.
so Van Jacket.
What is that?
Let me
Tailoring?
see. So it was created in '51, and he studied Gant, Brooks Brothers.
Wow.
And he was kind of like behind East Coast collegiate styles that were like very much cutting edge for Japanese youth in the '60s.
This is the Take Ivy Patient Zero motherfucker. Without him, we don't have Kamakura. Interesting. Oh, so this dude is legit. I fucking loved it. This is a high ranking, and I love it.
The people that wore Van Jacket were labeled juvenile delinquents by officials in the media. And so they were like, the first like kind of rebel teen group.
The Japanese Ivy rebels, like you remember, like when people would for Tumblr would go to like the Life pictures gallery and like find these are like all Life magazine images.
Yeah.
Like there's a whole set and you can't access anymore, but there's a whole series of like these Japanese Ivy rebels where they're like smoking, wearing like 3-2 roll sack jackets, looking fucking sick. That's a fucking iconic
I know.
image.
I can feel your boner from here. You're
Hell
about to cream your beams.
I want to look like those guys.
Well, you might have to squint your eyes a little bit, you fucking racist.
Let me
Number
get
5,
the Scotch tape out. Like
Nice.
John Tui too.
Number 5, Junya Watanabe. I'm a dick.
I mean, fair.
Really?
Amari?
I was a little surprised that like the protege of Ray was number 5, and like yes, context matters. 2013, this is when he was going crazy with
The collabs.
the collabs with I want to say Barber, right? Levi's for sure.
Brooks Brothers,
Brooks
Levi's.
Brothers. I mean, this was very much
He had
the
a Nike.
look. This is very much the look of kind of like streetwear, innovative, progressive Japanese fashion, hashtag menswear of 2013. So like Junya was like the guy.
He was
in
the middle of the
2013.
Venn diagram for
Exactly.
sure. I want to, as I'm biased, that's a fair ranking, but I feel like he would be closer to 10. And
Yeah,
we would,
yeah,
if we
yeah,
were to rearrange this list today, he's not 5. But
He's not 5.
But no one listening is mad that he's 5.
Right, because like, what has he really done in the past
He's
10
also
years?
well, he's just
Except more of the
consistent.
same. Except more of the same.
Yeah, but he has a look and he's consistent and he's the fucking god.
Number 4, Issey Miyake. We already talked
Our
about
big
him.
rip.
Number 3, Yohji Yamamoto.
I mean,
Well, I was kind of when I first mentioned this list, I was like, yeah, I think number 1 was Yohji, and then I was
that
kind of
was my
surprised that
guess
he's number
too.
3.
Yeah. Well-
AKA the Master.
Yeah, I will say he should not be 3 when we hear 2. Though, I guess it really is kind of like your personal preference. But anyway, moving on from the Master to number 2.
But he was like the guy that brought like chic all black like Japanese-ness out versus like Kansai Yamamoto and Issei, who were more about like colorful,
Yeah.
flagrancy, and like excess.
I would say him and Ray. I mean, they were a couple.
Yes.
They did kind of like, come up at the same time. And I believe they both broke into Paris at the same time. So let's give her credit too.
Number 2, a bathing ape.
Do you mean Nego or do you mean Bape?
I think Bape. Because like I talk about it's like, oh, it's sold in 2011 and like maybe it hasn't been the same or like it's, it's such a hypebeast brand. But like, come on, the fucking influence of Bape
Is crazy.
is crazy. Still felt today. Can't deny it. You saw the fucking Bape Minions collab. You know what the fuck going on?
I will say, if you held a gun to my head and you were like, who is more influential to more people? Nego's Bape or Yohji Yamamoto? And honestly, might be at least where we're at right now. Tell me it's not Nego's Bape. Honestly.
If you're like Bape or Issei, I might say Bape. If you're like Bape or Yohji, I don't know. Like the trickle down. Not Yohji directly.
No,
but like Yoji's trickle down.
But
also, Yohji did Y3. That was tremendously influential.
Does Y3 happen if Bape doesn't pop?
No.
So then, who's more influential?
Who Bapes the Bapes does.
I'm telling you, dude. Anyway, not mad at that, but that feels high, but I'm not mad.
And come on, it's 2013.
Yes,
it's
of
fucking
course.
complex. It's like peak. It's right before sneakers jumped the fucking shark and become a financial commodity, right? Like Bape had to be up there.
Of course.
The photo.
It's complex.com.
The photo is just do you have 3 photos of Kanye wearing Yohji?
Why? He might have worn Y3 more than...
Or like the Casas?
Yo, I had those. Those were sick.
I had those. I fucking lost them when we did that commercial shoot for MTV2.
You know how you were...
We went to Commodore and I left my bag at the bar.
Yeah. I know you were flow shaming me earlier, but speaking of flow, the best flow that I ever gotten at the time was during this era at Complex when we both worked together. And the homie, and I forget his name, that worked at Adidas Marketing, who eventually sent me also Yeezy 350s, which beat this out. But he sent me triple black Y3 Casas, and I was like, I made it. Yes, exactly. Anyway.
Number 1, Comme des Garçons.
Come on,
I mean,
Ray, the queen.
Like, if you didn't hear it already, you know it's fucking happening at number 1. But yeah, this shit took me like 8 hours to write. I mean, was there anyone like you thought would be top 10 that you didn't hear? I mean, there's so much like weird. There's so much denim.
Yeah.
Again, this was hashtag menswear.
Where's Avisu?
Avisu
because that's like the oldest and feels like very OG.
Avisu. Oh, that's Avisu 14.
Yeah.
Yo, this is my Facebook photo.
Oh, your header of all the jeans.
Yeah.
I mean, Avisu is... How old is Avisu? Does it say? When did they start?
I don't know. I think in the 90s. In the early 90s.
13, Kenzo, sure. And we're talking about Kenzo the man.
Kenzo Takada.
Right.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, He
was kind of like Kansai Yamamoto, where he was like European, like big, flagrant excess and like huge color and everything. Yeah.
If you remove me wanting to do Yellowface Ivy, I don't think that Van jacket is really legit top 10. That's a sick fucking poll, though. And I'm happy we talked about it on the show. If that was lower, we wouldn't have gotten to it.
Well, I think like Van, again, it's like the influence, right? Where like Japanese prep is arguably what brought like prep Ivy, which was arguably so influential for multiple decades, including the one that this was written in. Fucking early 2010s.
Let me give a Galaxy Brain take. The reason that Ivy is sick is not because of the white people wearing it. It's the white people wearing it as it was interpreted through the lens of the Japanese and then fucking, in my opinion, like sold back. That is where I want to be. That's where I want to be. Honestly, the source can kick fucking rocks, dog. I want the fucking Japanese version, which is the better version, the 2.0. The improved version of the source. That's just me speaking personally.
Brand you're wearing right now, Creams Plus, number 20.
Oh, look at see how it's stylized? See with the no space in the plus. We should write it out, though.
Okay, yeah.
It would be better.
Yeah, Namika 19.
Too high
Double
for
Taps
Namika.
18.
Double taps.
I mean, also, this is fucking...
Phenomenon, that's too high.
Yeah, 23.
But it's still a sick brand.
I don't know. Go peruse this at your own
45 RPM. Maybe the best store in New York, depending on who you ask.
Big fucking gas. The Veridian, 28. I mean, this is like...
Uniform Experiment.
Yeah,
oh,
bro,
Softnet.
Fucking
Where's Double Taps?
Blue Japan. Double Taps was like 19 or something.
Oh, okay. Honestly, bro, Japan has the best brands.
Yeah.
Where's
Capital? Is Capital not in here?
You bitch.
45.
Wow.
Oh my God.
So, well,
look at this motherfucker.
Because you know why? At the time, Capital didn't have the influence and appeal that it does now. 10 years later, they're much higher on this list because they had to earn it.
Capital is one of Japan's best kept secrets. And a brand that people probably keep close to the chest to cut down on the competition, trying to snatch up what little clothes there are available outside of Japan.
Where's United Arrows?
United Arrows, I think, is in the 20s. 26.
Okay.
Look at this Steve Urkel ass motherfucker.
That is a bad choice. Damn, dude. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to you in this list. You know what I would love? This is my takeaway here. If you were to set up a fucking bracket that pitched countries against each other in terms of menswear.
Trying to start World War III? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No one is better than the Japanese. We
Right, so
named fucking 50 heaters. The 50 there's 6 good American brands. Like legitimately.
Well, I mean, historically, because there are a lot of brands there are defunct, but what's the best? Ralph. Right?
Ralph.
Like,
It's you have it's Ralph, Tommy, Perry Ellis, R.I.P. You have then like newer stuff or like maybe even
like Tom Ford,
or like what about iconic brands like Levi's and Wrangler? They're up there.
Sure.
So or
Nike,
Alden for
Nike?
shoes, Nike. Oh,
come on.
Damn. Is America are we number 2?
America back.
We used to design things in this country.
No, number 2 is London because that's where Andrew Tate and his brother get their suits done.
On Savile Row.
Yeah. With their giant shitters. We'll get to him later, maybe.
Your
yeah.
boy, dude.
No, fuck Andrew Tate.
Oh, you're off? Okay.
Been off.
No, you were caping hard.
That was anthropological bullshit where it's like it's like the same way that
you
like
were fascinated.
pickup artists, what was his name? Magic? What was the guy's name?
Mystery.
Mystery. It started with Mystery's the source.
No, but I will say Mystery when it came to getting pussy, that shit was magical.
Oh, he got
They
them pussy before it existed.
He got a bag full of tricks.
He got a
and
bag full of lips.
And a hat full of feathers, dude.
A hat full of treats. Speaking of Mystery and guys that dress like Mystery, you saw Tommy Lee's giant dick on his Instagram feed.
Tommy Lee posted his penis on feed.
Full frontal, full hog.
Was it deleted?
He deleted it. The caption was "Oops."
Oh, how was it? I didn't see it.
It's big. I mean, I probably the
Wait,
first
flaccid or hard?
I think flaccid. It's the first time I've seen it.
Not in the sex tape.
Not in like a grainy ass VHS sex tape, and it's like top down. He was on the toilet.
Oh, it was like
definitely
it wasn't a throwback. It was.
I think it
Literally
was definitely like touching water. You know, it was definitely like
wow, dude.
I mean, do you want to hold up?
He was taking a drink from the trunk.
He hit the Oasis.
Damn, dude.
Storing up in the camel hump.
What a fucking king. Wait, I mean, did he get banned from IG?
He deleted it, but
Oops.
Oopsie.
Did
Yeah,
I
here you
show
go.
off
sorry,
my
he's not on the
tremendous hog? Oh, yeah, that's a great cock.
toilet, but- Yeah.
Nice job, dude. Nice job, Tommy Lee.
You can't even see the head.
He's freshly shorn, too.
Yeah. Where is he? In like a bath?
I think he's
a hot tub.
I think he's in his. Oh yeah, that looks like some type of.
He's in like a plunge pool.
He just zoomed in directly on the head of his cock.
He's in the cold pool, bro. Oh, with the guns? Damn it.
Well, yeah, he has got. Well, those are iconic.
Those,
his tats
yeah.
are iconic.
Yeah.
No, nice cock, Tommy Lee.
You
Shout
know
out
what
to
this
the
says? You know what that says?
boy. No, why don't you tell me?
Cherry blossom.
Damn, he set me up.
Call back.
Anyway, shout out to the fucking Japanese. Big RIP to the fucking pleats god, the mock neck god,
Yeah.
Issey Miyake.
That was the big news of the week, kind of on a national level. On a personal level.
Did we eulogize him properly? I don't know.
Yes.
Kind of
On
like
the
a little
personal
half-step.
level, the big news of the week was kind of this weird phenomenon / bit of throwing fits and dating apps.
Oh yeah.
Intersecting probably, we've seen a few of these, but like what really the catalyst of this was New York Magazine did an issue entirely devoted to the fact that it's been 10 years of Tinder,
Oh shit.
which was the first like real mainstream dating app.
Right.
Shout out your boy for being on OkCupid before then.
Oh nice.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
How'd that work out? Did you ever get OK Cupid pussy?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, come on.
Name the app. There's
yeah,
pussy there.
The New York Mag article, I don't know when it came out, but they put up this slideshow on social talking about what are they? It's like the 5
pull it up.
new archetypes.
5 new Tinder types of Brooklyn.
Right, Tinder types of Brooklyn, and this dropped on. This was last Sunday, and I know this because I came out of seeing Jordan Peele's Nope to a barrage of TF group chat text debating the validity of us throwing fits, and by extension, the throw gang, or really more about the throw gang, and by extension, you and me being one of the 5 archetypes.
Yeah, 5 new Tinder types of Brooklyn. So there's the known to throw fits, age 28, works in media, lives in Williamsburg.
Ugh.
1 mile away. First of all, works in media.
Well, I don't.
That's good.
Also, the Williamsburg thing tracks because like this. So it goes. You live in Bushwick, then you graduate to Williamsburg at this point, and then you graduate to. Then you become a gentrifier because you have more bread and you can get like a 2-bedroom place.
Yeah, in like Bed-Stuy, I guess.
Okay,
or,
so
so about him.
And is the age appropriate based on our demos? It's a little old.
It's a little old. Also, I think that whoever wrote this clearly didn't know that throwing fits was like a thing. And that like
that doesn't.
No, I
track.
disagree. I disagree.
Okay, well, we'll talk about it.
And I think that the people they interviewed spoke about throwing fits as a thing, but I think that the way that they wrote it isn't kind of like a listener of throwing fits or member of throwing
Amelia should have tapped in and maybe set the record straight on our behalf. Either way, let's get into
about him. The men's fashion guy may be the type, quote, who lines up for Ame Leon d'Or, according to Rachel, 26, or the, quote, throwing fits John's dude, according to Lee, 32. His profile probably includes an ironic photo featuring his mom. His interests, DJing, coffee, Birkenstocks, cigarettes. Okay, where do we start?
Where do we want to start? Okay, so what did Rachel is 26, right?
Yes.
And she's speaking about this from a standpoint of like maybe dating guys a couple years older, and so Rachel, who's 26, is dating older guys that line up at ALD. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Okay, here we fucking go. Are you wearing the Impossible Beef sauteed broccoli boots? No, you're not. Okay.
Wait, the broccoli's sauteed now. It's delicious.
The broccoli's steamed. The broccoli's steamed. The broccoli's raw. It's just broccoli sprouts.
Okay.
Guy, I don't know if guys who line up at Ame Leon d'Or are listening to Throwing Fits. And I know that sounds crazy.
Yeah.
I know that as the face of Throwing Fits. As a big wearer of Throwing Fits. Or sorry, of ALD.
No, I know it.
As the face of ALD.
Also the face of Throwing Fits.
And as how much you wear a lot of ALD, right?
No, not a lot. Not a ton.
How much do you own?
I have a good amount, but I would say, well, no, I wear it. Well, more footwear than anything.
When are you going to wear those boots?
I don't know. In the fall, maybe? Potentially.
Okay.
What are you trying to say here? Are you trying to say that our listener doesn't line up outside of ALD? Because I would agree.
Do people line up outside ALD?
Yes.
Okay.
What I will say is
just a shop, right?
Yeah, it's the shop, and maybe I don't know, loiter and get a coffee. Okay. I will say that I think our audience who doesn't live in New York, who live in cities where you don't see ALD like all over certain neighborhoods, like if you're in Nolita or you're in Soho or really like certain besides Times Square, anywhere downtown. I think that those guys, they probably, of all the Throwing Fits listeners, the demos, the flyover guys, they probably wear it more than anyone else because it's not saturated in their in whatever bumfuck city they live in. So like you don't have to worry about things like oversaturation or a brand's perception or if a certain shoe style is cooked or sauteed like the broccoli you were talking about, etc.
Well, okay, I think ALD is kind
but
of.
I don't think they're lining up. Our guy's not lining up in New York.
I think if you're gonna put together a one sentence like broad or 2 sentence like broad stroke of like describing a guy, then ALD is kind of the stand-in for just like guy who cares about clothes.
Of course,
right? Where it's like. They are what Supreme used to be in terms of like guys lining up, like really giving a shit, like
it's
looking
media
at another guy.
Mad Libs. We're just filling in a blank, and right now it's ALD. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was a little perturbed, you could say.
Yeah. You could say.
While brunching on a Sunday. No, I wasn't that bad.
You're at brunch?
Yeah, I was brunching.
I thought you didn't brunch.
Well, I have lunch on Sundays.
Yeah, that's what.
Unfortunately, there's a fucking brunch menu. But I'm not eating fucking eggs and a Bloody Mary. I'm getting a sandwich.
I've stopped ever using the word brunch. I just say lunch at this point, whether or not there is a brunch menu.
Yo, BLT, top 5 sandwich or top 3? I got 2 BLTs last weekend. For lunch. For weekend lunch.
I love a BLT a lot.
Especially during tomato season, bro.
Oh, if you're
and because I put in I had my cholesterol blood taken, so I was able to eat bacon.
Nice, dude. Welcome back.
I don't know what the results are.
Oh, okay. So that was a preemptive pound. No, I will say, if it's heirloom tomatoes on that fucking BLT, now we're fucking cooking with gasoline.
Yeah.
Top 3
heirloom like your grandmother's quilted shirt.
No, it's not top 3, but I could because I like cheesesteaks, Italian heroes. Is a hot dog or a burger a sandwich?
No, but keep it going.
What about wraps?
Banh mi's.
Oh, banh mi. I'd rather have a banh mi
Fried
than a BLT.
chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich for sure. Yeah, it's not. It might not even be top 5, but it is valid. The point is that BLTs are valid, and if you think chicken salad sandwich, because
What the fuck?
everything that's on a BLT, I also want all those ingredients now with chicken salad as well. Maybe some avocado.
I mean, yeah, it's chicken club.
No, chicken salad. Chicken
okay.
club.
Fair.
I'd rather have the BLT because I don't like grilled chicken like that.
Yeah.
Do you put cheese on your BLT?
Fuck no.
Sacrilegious, right?
Yeah.
Thank
what?
you.
I
No,
don't even put avocado. It's not a blat. It's a BLT.
I mean, blat to me is more acceptable than adding cheese to a BLT.
I've honestly never really heard of adding cheese to a BLT.
Really?
What cheese you do? Or what cheese do these fucking cretins do?
I don't know. I would imagine maybe like a Munster would be nice. Maybe a Swiss.
Too smoky.
Okay.
I don't know. What are we talking about? Oh.
We're
yeah.
talking about sandwiches.
Okay. Here's your prompt. Is BLT top 5, dead or alive?
Or, yeah, top 5 sandwich.
It never is, but when you have a good one on like fire bread with like thick ass tomatoes and like not too much, but the right amount of bacon, it fucking hits.
Do you like thick cut bacon? Do you like thin and crispy, almost charred? What are you going with your bacon?
As long as it's crunchy, I'm good with it.
Fair.
Doesn't matter what the thickness is.
Lettuce, we're going iceberg only? Or what do you take romaine? I prefer iceberg. Most BLTs
Iceberg
I get have
for
romaine and I let it rock. But
No, not romaine, iceberg.
No,
Iceberg for
that, to me, that would be because you get extra crunch, extra juice from the water in that. But I will say most places put romaine, and I don't know why they're doing that, but it is what it is. Anyway.
Okay. What are we talking about? Oh, sucking and fucking.
No, we're talking about this. All right, so what did Lee say? Let's just fucking move on.
Oh, and
talk about this
I
generally.
was going to get into kind of just like the overarching, like, okay, Lee,
who's 32, by the way,
says the throwing fits Johns dude. Oh, okay, wait. Interesting. This didn't occur to me. The men's fashion guy may be the type who lines up Ame Leon door or, big or. I thought it was an and.
Oh, okay, damn.
Or like, or the or was kind of like an add-on, like a run-on.
And or, yeah.
The men's fashion guy may be the type who lines up for ALD or the throwing fits Johns dude. So it's kind of, if it's a separation, I'm much happier with this than being conflated
with like a hype
with
beast.
the fucking herbs lining up for ALD.
Yeah.
No offense.
Well, I've never waited online for anything in my life, so don't worry about me. I like that. I didn't think about the or either. Interesting. Also, by the way, can I just say, whatever perturbedness you felt from this, you know me, regardless of my personal affiliations with any people or brands or the people behind those brands. My thing is that I was fucking honored that we were the basis of an archetype. And again, Larry, he will never apologize for being popular. Fucking sue me, dude.
Yeah,
a lot of people listen to the show. A lot of people like this show. A lot of people dress like we talk about dressing on this show.
A lot of people clicked on the throwing fits Mr. Porter shorts link and then didn't buy, but they clicked on the link.
What's interesting about Lee talking about our podcast directly, which, okay, do some research, no fucking hyphen, and John's, plural, is a Z, not an S. Lee's 32.
And it's not dude, it's homie. Come on.
I like 32.
Yeah, because you're a Rage Against the Machine.
Because I'm 35.
Concert attendee.
I wonder who these chicks are.
Well, they're in. Also, here's
are they smoke shows?
Well, something else that they were.
And what kind of guys are they dating?
They were polled in Fort Greene and the Bed-Stuy bar Doris. You don't know. By the way, have you ever been to Doris?
No, but
you don't know your neighborhood that well.
Oh no, wait. Where
I was there last weekend at Plat de Fête, and it was fucking smacking. You need to take Jenna there.
Wait, no, Doris. That's the record bar.
Okay,
right?
I don't know. And then we went
No,
down.
I have been.
Speaking of Japanese brands, we went to like an izakaya bar just like 2 blocks down next to Izzy Rose.
Yeah, Izzy Rose.
Izzy Rose. Actually, 1 block down.
Yeah.
Literally, I was like, I could see your apartment.
That place is called. What's it called? I know exactly what you're talking about. It used to be. It was another place and it changed. Yeah. Leica Bar Leica.
I think it's next door to that.
Okay. Anyway,
it's like a Japanese brand. Maybe it is Bar Leica actually.
Yeah, I think it is, but that used to be something else. Anyway, point is that that older chick Lee, who's 32, was definitely polled. Probably. Well, I guess she could have been in Doris or man, that's more Fort Greene. Okay. I think at 32, I'm thinking Fort Greene, a little bit older.
I mean, you're 35 to Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, Bed Hill.
And then we've seen a few instances of women kind of talking about throwing fits on their dating apps or in their sex lives. Yeah. Like there was there's one person on TikTok
it's
that
good
was like,
and it's bad. It's two sides of the same.
She was like, I let him hit because he sent me a throwing fits meme, which
respect.
Is awesome.
Yeah,
you're welcome. Whoever got that fucking meme pussy, You're welcome.
Yeah.
Shout out Venmo Robbie $15.
100%.
Or whatever, whatever you value the pussy to be at. Venmo Robbie.
So pay for sex?
No, but a little it's
A little tip.
It's a little transactional economy,
It's a tip from my tip.
Yeah, buy Robbie a John that you equate with whatever you value the pussy to
Don't
be.
don't Venmo women cash after you've smashed. Okay, so that makes us look good.
Yeah,
That's a
because,
positive.
To me, it's like, oh, the throwing fits guy. He cares about his appearance. He cares about his home.
of course.
He cares about what people think about him. He's going to be a good guy, right? He's actually self-aware. He's introspective. He's self-deprecating.
Yes.
He's maybe read a book the last time we went on vacation.
Yeah. All the greatest commodities of the human condition, he hopefully and probably has those in spades, which is why he was able to. He didn't fuck because he sent a meme. Let's go deeper. It was all the things about this guy, plus the fact that he sent a great meme, which is why he got to beat cheeks.
Yeah. He doesn't skate because I don't think anyone that listens to Throwing Fits can skate, so he does have a bed frame.
I don't know. I think there's some skaters. I don't know how good they are, but I wouldn't say there's none. Okay, so that's the good. Now with the good comes the bad.
There was a girl that was like, my red flag is that I only attract Throwing Fits John's dudes.
And meaning like this is not the kind of guy that I want to attract. I want somebody else.
Yeah, I want the opposite of that. So like I don't even know what that is. Like a finance bro, like somebody with no taste but a lot of money.
Yeah, possibly.
Because like it's you're gonna
well, clearly a fuckboy to some degree.
Sure, it's the rare fucking Halley's Comet where you're gonna find good taste and money.
Yeah.
I mean, me, yeah.
That girl,
Lawrence,
in that meme,
he's married, but
she was younger. So I'm gonna assume. Let me just I want to get the age right. Her name was Zoe. I remember that. All right.
With the umlaut. That's why I did my guys getting the pussy and the stool.
No, I saw that. That was. Thank you for publicly writing the word pussy in our comments. Really appreciate that, especially when it comes to opposite sex. Zoe with an umlaut is 24. So Zoe, using context clues, right? Doing some research here. 24 years old. She's fucking with guys like her own age or a little bit older. Maybe it's that portion of our audience who hasn't matured to be dating 32-year-olds at the Fort Greene farmers market. I can't speak.
These are the guys that are like, yo, ID on that. Yo, how can I recreate this look at H&M?
Yeah. She fucked some guy who based his most recent personality on the bear. And he fucking, he beat cheeks, and then he fucking ghosted her.
He went and fried a donut.
And said, thank you, chef, and then fucking popped out, dude.
Hands.
Yeah.
I heard hands, I gotta go.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna get us some bagels for breakfast, and then he absconded and never came back.
Well, I mean, Throwing Fits guys are definitely like fucking scallywags when it comes to, hitting, like homie hopping.
Probably.
Hitting cheeks across town, hitting cheeks across fucking
across all
tracks.
all 5 boroughs.
Yeah. They're fucking crossing 8 Mile to go beat cheeks.
I hit some cheeks from the other side of the tracks. The other side of the cheeks, dude. Wait.
You know they're fucking cashing out their Omni card and getting that 13th ride free because they're going out to Queens to fucking beat some Jackson Heights cheeks.
Yeah. This chick fucked a guy. Then she tried to continue the conversation. That guy wasn't feeling it. She maybe called him out, and then he Venmo requested her for the amount that dinner cost on their first date and asked for all the money back.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Do you think, though, that this girl, Zoe, is playing, or chick, as you call her, which is so disrespectful.
Is it?
I don't know, whatever.
We're talking about her pussy, dude.
Not her pussy.
Just the royal pussy.
Yeah,
the royal weed.
The queen's pussy. The queen's pussy. It's 1 block behind her.
You were about to ask a very serious question.
Do you think that she's almost playing psychological 4D chess? Because women are smart, men are stupid, right?
Of course.
As
we have established for doing this podcast 6 years,
men have a brain and a penis, and God gave him only enough blood to work one at a time.
Facts.
Right? Do you think that she's fucking laying a trap?
I hope so.
Do you think guys are like, oh, I'm a Throwing Fits guy. I'm attracted to you. Let me fucking hit you up. I can change her. I could be the guy in the ALD to change her.
Or I'm going to prove her wrong, or I'm going to break the cycle. Listen, I hope it's that because the other side of this is that our listeners, the younger ones at least, are out here running around like a bunch of fuckboys. But here's my question.
Do you think it's like laying honey for a jock, for an idiot fucking
I'll
fucking stuff these beeps in a locker.
Yeah.
A word that was said frequently on this week's episode with Celebrity Book Club.
I was just gonna say, why are you bleeping dweebs? But
yeah.
You were saying fag.
Okay.
Here's my question for you. Since you are in the East villains, how old are the villains?
Oh, we're doing this?
Well, no, because Zoe's 24. She's probably.
I think
she's fucking with guys in that demographic. How old
I think
are the
East villains are like in their mid 20s, like 25, 26.
Okay. So you read the same article that I read. The profile that they told you that they thought was the New York Times, but ended up being New York Mag. That fucking dropped. Not even a profile.
No. They one of them TikTok that they're talking to the New York Times.
But it was
and then
Mag.
when I asked my boy Cody won, who by the way, congrats on the girlfriend.
Yeah.
Unless the writer of New York Mag mixed up you and the other Cody, he's like, no, it's not New York Times, it's New York Mag.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, bet.
Right. Which is
both publications are well represented at this function.
I guess the question for you is that, like, are you surprised that any 24, 25, mid-20s guy, maybe a little younger than that whether they're fucking throw gang, fucking with Zoe, or they are an East villain groupie, as, you know, mentioned in that New York Mag article, like, are you surprised that those dudes are out here being fuckboys? Like, let's be real.
No, I mean, they got, okay, like, my guy Cody, he's the one that kind of got, like, originally dragged on Twitter for, like, weekend in the life of a 26-year-old.
Oh,
26.
Yeah.
Weekend in the life.
Oh, okay.
It's weekend in the life.
Full weekend.
He's like, I woke up, I ate eggs, I went to the gym, I went to this party. Matt, Holly, and Trev said, come to this rooftop. Then Daisy, Kevin, and
Cody
Victor
too.
said, and Cody too said, like, yeah. I'm like, how many fucking names you have?
Yeah. The only person who has more friends than you, apparently.
Yeah. He is just living the life that any 26-year-old in New York is living. He just chooses to document it for whatever reasons. But, like, when you in amalgamation, it looks crazy.
Right.
But it really is. He's just party hopping.
Yeah.
Right? And, like, who doesn't fucking do that when you have, like, this, when the greatest fucking city in the world.
Yeah.
Everyone says New York City smells like piss.
Trash.
No one's saying my piss smells like the greatest fucking city in the world.
That's fair. So then
TikTok sound.
So then by extension of what you're saying, Zoe, all men that you're dating in your own age group are the red flag, not a podcast that they listen to or a way that they dress.
Well,
or
again, I
a
think
store
that
they shop at.
you have
That's my point.
The spectrum of guy is either fucking meathead bro, like Andrew Tate ass motherfucker, Dave Portnoy ass motherfucker, Joe Rogan ass motherfucker, mystery ass motherfucker, Dan Bilzerian ass motherfucker.
You're just naming dope dudes.
Yeah. The spectrum is that.
Yeah.
And then like throwing fits guy.
Yeah. It's
so
that spectrum is that big.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's a little tiny.
It's just a point.
Yeah. No. I say okay. So you can go for that, or you can go for like throwing fits guys, where like whatever, say what you want about us, da. But like and when I say throwing fits guys, it's not just guys that listen to throwing fits. It encompasses the East villains. It encompasses the fucking ALD line waiters. It encompasses the fucking Catholics in Dime Square. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
where it's just like. I'm not labeling them throwing fits, but it's like meatheads and then like I guess like for lack of a better term like hipsters.
Yeah. I will say that
jocks and nerds, that's what it is.
Yeah, it is. That's a fair binary that is just like the major archetypes that exist regardless of you're in middle school, high school, fucking Dime Square got their own nerds as well. They probably have their own jocks, and all of them worship the Lord, apparently. I guess
God is the biggest jock.
I guess the final question that I would have for you is that based on how your boys, your fellow villains were portrayed, right? Does that have any bearing or effect on the thought process of bringing Cody James, your number one guy, number one Cody, onto the show, something that we had been thinking about, not for a free episode. We're not going to talk to Cody James for a 2-hour-long interview, but you and I have debated adding maybe on a slow week, like an extra podcast, or maybe switching it up and keeping the boys only fresh by having a guest on behind the paywall for a more casual, free-flowing, less rigid interview type show.
Well, the schedule eventually is going to change where it's boys only on Tuesdays, where we record on Mondays, boys only on Tuesdays, and then the guest episodes will be dropping on Wednesdays, afters on Thursdays, and then we want to do like a Friday Fiasco.
Codename Friday Fiasco.
Codename Friday Fiasco. Codename Friday Free for Alls. Freestyle Fridays, where it's not regular, right?
Flex, dude.
Yeah. Bars! That's what we call motherfucking bars.
Bow, 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 bow. What? Oh, I'm not going to say the N-word, bro.
Who was in Paris? Who did we say that to?
Heems.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Himanshu Suri on the pod in a few weeks.
Who was in Paris? Who?
What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. we're thinking.
Is Cody James worthy of a Friday free?
No, it's not. It's not even worthy. It's like low stakes. It's kind of like there's very little preparation. Like let's find out what their favorite imbibing of choice is, whether it's like beers, whatever.
What they do?
Booze.
What are they up to that weekend? What brands are they fucking with?
What do they want?
The old show.
Yeah. What do they want to talk? What do they want to talk about in the week that was?
Sure.
Like for example, like Cody would be like, oh, like how's the reception?
Yeah.
What your mom think? Like,
sure.
Are you getting more pussy off this? What your girlfriend
Did you immediately break up with your girlfriend because of the deluge of DMs? Etc.?
Yeah.
I love how the girl didn't know that he was calling. Because normally with a guy like that, just like a fucking piece of meat, you would normally think that the girl would be like, oh, that's my boyfriend. The guy being like, what? Whereas it was
that.
Yeah, it was the other way around. Which actually,
fuck that trick.
Whoop that trick, get him.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
When you're trying to get the money for the rent. No, I thought it was an interesting reversal of gender dynamics. And honestly, something that would make Andrew Tate furious.
Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about him or is time up? We already kind of talked about him.
I mean, fuck Andrew Tate.
Fuck that guy.
It's just so dumb.
He's definitely reading sartorially inclined.blogspot.com. He's like, oh, what lapel should I get? What lapel should I get? What's his fucking voice, bro?
Speaking of homophobia, the thing that I don't understand is like him and all of his boys, his brother included, they're going to like Savile Row and they're getting fucking like the Kingsman fucking level suits from Huntsman and bespoke fucking Benchmade kicks, hard bottoms, all this shit. Because like if they were to see a dude wearing Bodie, they'd be like, that dude's gay. But if you look at these guys in painted on, the worst version of all this stuff, because obviously Savile Row is sick and Benchmade shoes are fucking beautiful. Edward Green, if you're listening, I'd love a free pair. Those guys, just based on stereotypes with painted on fucking trousers and suits that they're fucking, if you take one breath, you're going to bust out of. You're dressed like even gayer. You're dressed like Jeremy Fragrance. Yeah. The guy in Bodie,
dressed like Dave Portnoy.
Yeah, it makes no fucking sense to me. Yeah, the painted on. You're wearing painted on white jeans.
No, the fits are terrible. I mean, they're reflective of the rotten inside.
It's
the Tate Bros.
It's Rob Report, motherfuckers, where it's supercars, cigars, ridiculous, huge, like Panerai, terrible watch, and then a suit that, yes, maybe is from like an amazing house on Savile Row, but is 8 sizes too small. They shouldn't let you buy that. And where's the help? What's going on here?
Well, the help is this guy sartorial shooter.
That fucking guy is ridiculous. You showed me him. Yeah. Great name, though. That's me, dude. He's still in my fucking brand.
If you catch a glimpse of
That's Mikey.
If you catch a glimpse of the women that they're pulling, my guy's like Steph Curry. He's only hitting threes.
Well, are they, not to be misogynistic, but like we're just describing what we're seeing, are they insta-thotties?
No, it's like it's very okay. It's very like it's very like
busted.
It's very like women of like the Trump world. You know what I mean?
So
where it's like
bad dye jobs and
like bad facial surgery, like very garish makeup, like crazy, like hire the hair to
BBLs though.
Hire the hair to kosher God. I don't even know about that. Definitely like big fake boobies.
Respect.
Like dresses as tight as his fucking pants.
Yeah.
Which to each their own. I'm not dismissing these women as beautiful creatures on this little blue marble that we're all just spinning on.
We're just saying maybe meet a boy in the throw gang. Maybe meet a good old boy in the throw gang instead of trying to slob on Andrew Tate's knob.
Yeah. All right. This has been this week's episode of the only podcast that matters.
What's the outro music? Are we doing Rage?
Suicide Boys, bro. We did. You know what it was? So we were
we sang enough Rage.
We're
anyway.
so heavy into Rage 2 years ago. That's why I bought the tickets. Because Rage, we had a Rage Surgeons. And we were putting Rage at outros of like every fucking.
Oh, really?
Every fucking Boys episode. Boys Only. Yeah.
All right. Well, then let me just leave the audience at home with this. All hell can't stop us now.